Hangzhou under the World Tour banner. That was 2019. So it is a remarkable record that this Chinese pair have at the end of year championships.
On my right, Chen and from China. And on my left, Baek and Lee Korea. Baek to serve to Jia Yifeng. Love play.
So it is the number 3 seeds from Korea, Baek and Lee So-hee, far side of the court, as we're looking down against the Olympic champions and 4-time winners of this end-of-year championship. What a lovely little block there from the left-hander. Steen, I was alluding to the fact that the last time these two pairs met was in the final of the Indonesia Open. We were both there. We watched that final, and we thought after the Koreans won that final, they were probably hot favourites to at least win a medal and possibly the gold for the Olympics.
Yeah, that didn't materialise. They were actually relatively disappointing at the Olympics. Baek and Lee.
Yes, they lost in the quarter-final stage to the eventual silver medalists, Liu Shengshu and Tang Ning, who are the number 1 seeds here, incidentally, in Hangzhou.
And suffered a defeat at the group stage to Michael Forgaard and Sartusen from Denmark, which meant they only finished 2nd in the group, and that hampered their possibilities.
Yes, that cost them dear, didn't it, in Paris? That was probably the biggest shock on the early stages, that women's doubles. Well, if I recall correctly, Steen, when the Koreans won that Indonesian Open final, I thought they were so positive on defence. They were driving the shuttle, blocking the shuttle. Instead of just lifting, they were really aggressive on defensive play.
And that's the way to go in Istoris and Iron, where it's normally very fast playing conditions. Oh, that's a good shot.
Yeah, good smash. So, by implication, are you saying that's probably not the way to go here, where it's slower playing conditions?
No, I actually think it's the way to go pretty much all the time in the women's doubles, and try to play an aggressive defense, so to speak. Not give your opponents too many chances to read where you're standing, not leave them too much time, try to steal time away from them.
Oh, service fault called. My goodness me. She's had 2 serves so far, I think, hasn't she? One she made a service error, and one she's made a service fault.
Yeah, she's struggling on the service, Lee So-hee.
Oh, look at that defense. Brilliant. She may not look as physically sharp as she did when winning an Olympic gold, Chen, but the mind's still there, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, and I agree with you that she looked a little bit rusty in the early stages yesterday, but when they got started, it was still more than enough to dispose of Nakanishi and Iwanaka.
5-6.
It's all quite exciting to see this match here. As you were saying, the Koreans haven't played for a while. So what kind of shape are they in? That's interesting. They won convincingly yesterday against Prativia and Kusuma, and the ciphers 6 and almost 17 in the second game.
Yeah.
was surprisingly clear victory, in my opinion. And it's going to be interesting to see if they can live up to that. From what I've seen in the early stages here, at least, so he, I suspect, might have been the one suffering an injury. She's got that stocking on her right calf, where there's the normal knee bandage, but I think she perhaps is not as mobile as we normally see her.
Wow, my goodness me. Blistering attack and brilliant defense. Yeah, clever play from this lady, Jia Yifan. The change of pace, the disguise drop to the center of the court, that pulled Lee So-hee out of position, and then a straight smash down the tram line.
And did you see that movement? It was like she wasn't prepared to break on her right leg, break the forward movement, brought up the left leg to support.
Oh, the Chinese pair weathering the storm. And Lee So-hee must be wondering how on earth she and her partner didn't win that rally.
Chen, don't delay your service.
All it needed was a little block over the net. Did you see where Jia Yifan was standing? I mean, she fell down into the tram line at the back of the court.
She's going to work on that celebration scene there. that wasn't convincing. That's too good time for Chen. She doesn't make mistakes when there's so much time.
There's too much attack from the Koreans, I think, all the same pace.
Yes. And
now it's a nice change of directions, though.
And from we heard yesterday from one of the singles players, the drift in the stadium is that Chen and Jia is playing with the drift at the moment, so it's coming from the near side of the court towards the far side. There was very little sideways drift. There's been a lot of talk of the sideways drift. I thought I saw some at some point, but it wasn't felt later in the evening. And perhaps court 2, which is closer to the end of the arena, is more prone to the sideways drift than this center court here.
Service over. 9-8.
Well, not only won the Indonesia Open, one of the Super 1000 events, the Korean pair, they also won the All England. 2 Super 1000 titles in a year is very impressive. Add to that the Badminton Asia Championships as well.
And it was all tournaments leading up to the Olympics. That's why the expectations were raised.
Absolutely.
With the Olympics, this hasn't been Lee So-hee's tournament.
That's a nice defensive shot from Baek now. Brilliant. What defense.
It's wide.
Oh, it's called good.
Service over.
What was that you were saying about the sideways drift, Steve?
Yeah. It's not there.
Yes, you mentioned Lee So-hee.
Yeah,
No,
okay.
Yep, that was a
Plumb
great
on the
shot.
line.
Plumb on the line.
From that angle, even I could see it.
Yeah, Lee So-hee at the Olympic Games, 2 quarterfinals with 2 different partners.
Yeah.
And 4th with a 3rd different partner. You're looking confused. In Rio, she was playing with Chang Ye-na.
I'm with you, yeah.
Yeah.
And then lost the bronze medal playoff in Tokyo.
That's right. With Shin Xiang-chan.
Yeah.
That's a lovely drop. And that's where Chen Cheng is struggling at the moment.
Yeah.
Doesn't have that push-off speed and capability that...
No, and it's also like you've got to test her over a prolonged period of time. And
Service
oi, oi, oi.
Yet another
Too
fault
high.
called.
Service over. 11-10 interval.
Now, this is becoming a bit of an issue, isn't it? These service errors and faults for the Koreans. 1 point in it at the mid-game interval. 11 minutes played.
然后还有一个防守的时候也是好，如果好听话拉对角，不好穿直线，不要去想，不要老想去抽对角，抽对角的话就全力抽对角，不要去想去分对角、抽对角，啊，挡对角没问题，抽直线拉对角啊。行，好。
11-10. Play.
So the 1 point advantage for the Olympic champions and defending champions of these World Tour finals. So I suppose the big question, Steen, is whether the Koreans can really exploit the lack of sharpness of movement, that is, of Chen Cheng.
Yeah. That is the question. And if Lee So-hee can get her her services to work, because at the moment they're behind 11-10, and 3 of the Chinese points comes from service mistakes from Lee So-hee. So when the rally has been playing, they've actually been doing reasonably well.
Yeah.
12-10.
Again, nice angle from Chen Chen hitting cross-court, cross-body. It comes as a surprise because she was targeting the backhand side of her own partner, where normally you would expect a left-hand, right-hand combination to go for the forehand. And that just shows to me that there are no rules without exceptions. Got to break them in order to be unpredictable.
It's a couple of times she's smashed across the body of Chen Cheng.
Yeah.
Found her mark, got her just reward. Nice.
is over 13-11.
Yeah, that was a nice change of pace. Looked a little over-anxious to me to try and finish off the rally, Lee So-hee.
11.
I think at the moment the Koreans are picking the wrong situations to challenge in the. Oh, that was actually quite a big opportunity here, but caught her a little bit off guard. Wasn't that good a shot from Jia Yifeng. I feel that sometimes in this match here, the Koreans, but also at other occasions, players end up in a limbo where they try to target one player, but they're not really used to it, and they don't really have the game plan on how to do it, and they end up something in between. Now, this is a situation where Chen is at the backcourt, so really work her. If she creeps forward to the net, then don't play her. Chase her partner around at the backcourt, because she's alone then, Jia Yifeng. That's good. That's good play.
Yes.
That's super play.
Yeah.
Absolutely magnificent.
It's over 12-14. Chen.
Got away with the service there. Lee So-hee.
Oh, well, both left it for each other.
13-14.
It's one of the problems of not having played together for such a long time. Over 4 months.
Good lift.
Oh, lucky net cord. My goodness me.
They also had their fair share of luck yesterday with that net court, as I recall it, against Nakanishi and Iwanaga. You can see Chen is playing clever. She's not going all out in the attack, so she's not giving the Koreans something to feed off in their defense.
And she's also not wasting a lot of energy.
No, staying in balance, patient, playing. So it's going to be a battle of patience. And then she crept onto the net there and played a shot that was good enough.
60-13.
It's one of the situations where a number of people focus on, oh, but she almost got to it. The front court player, in this case, Baek. That's true, but she didn't. So she made the mistake. She made the wrong read. good. Oi.
Just long, and I think that just proves the drift.
16.
Yeah. Now the Koreans, they can be even more aggressive in the defense now that they realize that Chen is not firing full power at all. They need to take half a step forward and raise their racket positions to a more attacking position instead of having the racket heads pointing downwards. They should be almost like inviting into playing flat game on the downward shots from Chen.
10.
Oh, that was nice defense.
Good clear.
Super. Yeah.
Service over. 15, 17.
That's mistimed. You can't afford that at this stage of the game.
15.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
19, 15.
Doesn't it just prove so far, though, Steen? I mean, looking at the placement of the attack there from the Chinese pair, it was precise.
Yeah.
It was the right place, whereas the Koreans, basically, most of the time, just rely on power.
Yeah.
And it just shows how important the placement, precise placement of the attack is.
We talked about it
16.
for years in men's singles and women's singles, the shot quality. And the same goes in the doubles disciplines. Shot quality is important. It's just you have to notice it in different situations. It's not about being close to the lines. It's about being accurate.
Service over. 20. Game point. 16.
So 4 game point opportunities for the 4-time champions, Chen and Jia Yifan. Oh,
good
nice
shot.
Drop. And then it's back to the power shot. It's either a drop or it's a power. One of the angled shots. Look at that.
Wow.
That is fantastic from Jia Yifan, and right on cue proves our point about acute angles and precise placement of the attacking play. This is absolutely wonderful. Look at that, played with disguise too. And Lee So-hee left absolutely stranded. So the opening game to the Olympic champions, Chen and Jia Yifan, 21-16 in 23 minutes.
一直性的，对吧？你一拍杀不死，知道吧？爱起来打就起来，又拍肯定拿。
哪怕我主动打，要求。
对你主动打都没事，懂吗？就是多拍一会儿，知道吗？啊，然后清晨也是这边杀掉，不要。
Too high. Too high. Court 1, 20 seconds. Court 1, 20 seconds.
So the players return to court for the start of this second game. What a good opening game by the Olympic champions, Chen and Jia Yifan. 21-16.
Second game.
In 23 minutes.
Play.
So, as I always ask you, Steen, what is the pair that lost the opening game? What have they got to do here?
Yeah, we've discussed it, and I feel it's the same plan. I'm a little bit in doubt whether it's gotten easier or more difficult. Now the Koreans, they play with the drift, and that lift there went long. So getting the right length on their defense can be troublesome, the first lift, but apart from that, being aggressive in the next defensive shots, that should actually be a little bit easier. The pace should come off a little bit of the Chinese attack. So I still feel that their best chance is playing this counter-attacking game. The plan B, so to speak, is to go on the attack and work really, really hard and hope that they eventually can work themselves forward on court, so they get a big enough chance to score.
2 love.
Oh, that's a great flick serve. Absolutely wonderful.
3
She tried that in the opening game, and it went just long of the double service line because of the drift, but that one was perfect.
It looks wide in that shot there. Short.
What a rally. Oh, brilliant. Drop shots in between the two Korean players once again, doing the damage.
Play. Jia. Ready?
Tried the flick again. Oh. Well, it's been called a fault. It's been called a fault.
Jia is just playing on. Can always play on. What's going on?
I don't understand. That was called a fault by the umpire. What on earth is happening? Well, that was a brilliant block.
Isohi challenges called out.
Oh, called out. Well, Stina, I'm absolutely bewildered as to what's happening. There
Yeah.
was a definite call by the umpire. I've got the umpire's sound up quite high.
And Baek is
She
asking
stopped.
the service judge. She was over the net.
It's way in.
How could that be called? Wide?
Yeah.
That was very confusing.
Well, I definitely heard a call of fault. Did you not, Steen?
I think I heard it, but
Because Baek stopped.
yeah. Way too much time. Way too much time. That was brilliant play. But as long as the Koreans give Chen and Jia enough time so they can stand still and decide whether they want to make a disguised drop shot or a smash, then it's not going to work for them. That's a hopeless way of doing it.
No, it was a good serve. Brilliant. Well, I remember, Steen, that the Chinese pair won the toss of the coin and very definitely and very quickly said they chose the near side of the court, obviously feeling that playing from the far side is easier.
Yeah.
And so the score line suggests.
Yeah.
6-1 advantage, having already won the opening game. Yeah, nicely taken. That time, Chen Qingcheng's lack of mobility was exposed.
Yeah, and she outsmarted herself there, trying to play the cute shot to the mid-court area, intercepted by the Koreans.
Oh, that's a lovely shot. Lovely. And that's possibly why Chen Qingcheng doesn't often smash from the back of the court.
Yeah, and that's what the Koreans should take advantage of. The next time they have the same lift, they should take it a step even closer and perhaps be able to kill the drop shot coming from Chen Qingcheng. And then the other player can cover the back court and take care of the clear. Good lift. Look at that lift from Chen. Flat, puts the pressure on the opponents.
Oh, super. Yeah, Baek are annoyed with herself because doing exactly as you were saying they shouldn't do, just which was hitting it into Chen Qingcheng's hitting zone.
Too much height.
Oh, that's way in. What on earth was she thinking there?
Service over, 4-7.
Oh, she played that with a very bent arm. Wasn't stretching up to reach the shuttle high at all.
Yeah, she needs to use every centimeter she can get in the height. Baek.
Yeah, she's not the tallest, is she? 5'4.5" or 164. I think it was possibly because she changed her mind. What do you think?
I'm not sure.
Yeah. Oh, that's lovely placement again. Towards the right hip. Maybe just a little higher than the right hip, yeah. And still making it very, very awkward. That is sensational play.
She won that all alone, Jia Yifan. I wonder how she feels playing with Chen again after having several different partners. That must be good to sort of recognize the playing style.
Yeah. That's landed in. Yeah, I did hear a rumour that when I was asking last month about whether the Olympic champions, Chen was going to play in the World Tour finals, and I heard from a good authority, a good source, that Jia Yifan, in a slightly humorous way, had said to Chen, you've got to play. Yeah. I want to play. Come back out of retirement if you've had a little break. And this is the result of them playing well again together. A game and 11-5 up.
有耐心一点就好了。其实杀不了我就掉过去，他掉也没有危险。他们落后越多，他越着急，他们没有这么耐心，就是控制，往前去抓，他慢慢你看他就要去抢，往前就要抢打，对吧？然后发现他再去跳下来，啊，不要着急，你杀一波。
Well, I think the Koreans have to make a move and make it a move now. Because quite frankly, it's a game and 6 points adrift in the second. Oh, there's another net called in favour of the Chinese pair. If they don't start changing their tactics and making inroads soon, it'll be too late.
Yeah, they've got to play better.
I don't think it's just a question of playing better. I think they've got to play smarter.
Yeah. Everything needs to be better, basically.
Yeah.
At the moment.
Oh, super.
Absolutely dominant. Every time the Koreans fire a smash, the Olympic champions are just neutralizing it with a flat reply, and then they can start all over. The ladies in white shirts.
I'd call it lilac.
Lilac.
Lilac shirts.
Yeah.
Oh,
The white
shirts.
The white ones. Yeah. At least from the back. They have no chance.
No.
It's interesting that Chen and John are not entered into any of the two first tournaments of the next year, Malaysia and India Open.
Neither of them, or is Jia?
Jia Fan is playing with Zhang Shuxian.
Very interesting. So this might be the last we ever see of Chen Qingchen. Are you?
That's possible. That's possible.
Gosh, that would be sad, wouldn't it? Nice.
Yeah.
Now that's what you were suggesting in the opening game, Steen.
Yeah.
You said the rackets should be more aggressive on defence, stepping into the defensive shot.
Yeah.
Watch Baek here. Look where her base was when she played that defensive shot.
And they could easily move half a step further forward. But just to hold. Oh, was that in?
Cool, good.
To hold on to your comment on if Chen was possibly retiring, that would be really sad. And we need Olympic champions to play and to be role models for the next generations. We also need to see them lose matches once in a while so that other players can gain hope and confidence that if they practice enough, they can beat the very best players in the world. Good clear. That's shot quality. That's too high.
Yeah, long, hard-fought rally. Just picking up on the points you were making there, Steen. I totally agree that it's a good thing to have the Olympic champions still playing on the World Tour because they help promote it. That's why they're invited to this event. I mean, after all, this Chinese pair are way down at 23 on the qualifying list for these World Tour finals, and it's just because they're Olympic champions that they've had an automatic invitation. I agree on that point.
Oh, yeah, that's a beauty.
Lovely defence again from Chen Qingchen. I'm not sure I wholeheartedly agree with your other point about good to see Olympic champions being beaten occasionally. Of course, I mean, nobody can win the whole time, but it sets a benchmark that people aspire to.
Yeah.
I mean, Victor Axelsen, after Tokyo 2020 Olympics, was a wonderful role model. He played tournament after tournament after tournament, putting himself on the line, and he won most of those tournaments.
Yeah.
Now, I think we're entering an era of a fantastic diversity in men's singles because everybody's aspired to that level.
And they've had to raise their game.
They've had to raise their games. And I think it's awfully tough if you're number one that it's tough enough anyway that everybody's gunning for you and wants to beat you. Everybody's got their video cameras on you, analysing everything.
That's
it's
the
a
thing.
tough place to be.
Yes, it is.
Oh, my goodness. Take that. Magnificent play from Jia Yifan.
18-8. Service over, 9-18.
That's a good shot. Well, I know both pairs have had their injury problems
18.
of late. Well, not necessarily injury problems for the Olympic champions, just Chen choosing not to play on the World Tour. But I'm astonished by how good the defending champions have been.
Yeah. I thought yesterday the Japanese pair had a chance against them when I just saw Chen starting out, but it was quite the opposite. They didn't stand a chance at all.
No.
And that's something to worry about, the way I see it, for the rest of the competitors here. There's a gap between.
Oh my goodness! Well, it's called just long.
Jia Yifan challenges.
Well, she's going to challenge, but quite frankly, if that was in, if that doesn't make play of the day. Oh no, it was long.
I think it was long, but I think they should share the point anyway for artistic impression.
Here we go. That was long. What terrific skills, though. What disguise. The only player on court, and probably 90% of the audience, certainly the other players on court, were all fooled by that.
Yeah.
Came off the frame.
13-18.
She's awfully quick on that serve. No time to settle. It's as if she's going through her mind, just get rid of it as quickly as possible. I have no confidence on that.
Yeah.
Well, all of a sudden, there's a glimmer of hope for the Koreans. Yeah.
Well, that was a good move there. It's like, what can you say, that they've played with the handbrake on so far, the Koreans, and now they're left with no choice but to gamble a little bit.
well wide. And that error from Lee So-hee brings up match point opportunities to the defending champions.
Chen.
Well taken. Why weren't they taking these half chances earlier in the match?
I don't understand it.
That's gone wrong. And on their second match point opportunity, the Olympic champions Chen and Jia Yifan duly convert, beating Baek and Lee So-hee. Symmetry in the scoreline, 21-16, 21-16. In a match lasting 52 minutes.
没啥区别，两场100，会差不开了吧？
This is the final rally, and the drift taking the shuttle long of that back line. So 2 matches played, 2 matches won. Look at that scoreline, 21-16, 21-16 in a match lasting just about 52 minutes. So coming up next is women's singles, and it's a must-win for both these players because both lost yesterday. It's the Olympic bronze medalist Gregoria Mariska-Tunjung up against Busanan Ongbangarangpan. Welcome back to Hangzhou and the Olympic Sports Centre Gymnasium. Wonderful venue, wonderful fans. We've had good attendance and we're only on day 2. But this is the best of the best. No wonder the fans are flocking